Still blue. Footsteps on Fulham Road, moonlight on my pride. Wore this badge through highs and lows, never had to hide. Memories in Stamford breeze echo through my chest. Not every win is sweet, but I gave my all, no less. We sang through the rain, we danced through the pain. The pitch still remembers my name. Still blue through the silence and the roar. Still blue even when we don't score. I carry the soul of the shedding crew. You can't shake me, I'm still blue. Still here, still true. Woke up to the chants, paint cracked on my wall, but the pride in my heart never faded at all. Jersey frayed at the seams, but it still feels right. Been through darkest nights, still shining bright. We bled in the game, we rose with no shame. The bridge still whispers my name. Still blue, every tear and every cheer. Still blue, with my voice loud and clear. I carry the pride of the shedding crew. Win or lose, I'm still blue. From Drogba's fire to Reetz's run, we stood tall under every sun. Through Abramovich nights to new days begun, this heart beats for only one. Still blue, even when they don't believe. Still blue, every year we grieve and dream. I carry the hope of the shedding crew, born for this, I'm still blue. Still blue. Footsteps on Fulham Road, moonlight on my pride. Wore this badge through highs and lows, never had to hide. Memories in Stamford breeze echo through my chest. Not every win is sweet, but I gave my all, no less. We sang through the rain, we danced through the pain. The pitch still remembers my name. Still blue through the silence and the roar. Still blue even when we don't score. I carry the soul of the shedding crew. You can't shake me, I'm still blue. Still here, still true. Woke up to the chants, paint cracked on my wall, but the pride in my heart never faded at all. Jersey frayed at the seams, but it still feels right. Been through darkest nights, still shining bright. We bled in the game, we rose with no shame. The bridge still whispers my name. Still blue, every tear and every cheer. still blue. From Drogba's fire to Ritz's run, we stood tall under every sun. Through Abramovich nights to new days begun, this heart beats for only one. Still blue, even when they don't believe. Still blue, every year we grieve and dream. I carry the hope of the shed and crew, born for this, I'm still blue. Still blue. Footsteps on Fulham Road, moonlight on my pride. Wore this badge through highs and lows, never had to hide. Memories in Stamford breeze echo through my chest. Not every win is sweet, but I gave my all, no less. We sang through the rain, we danced through the pain. The pitch still remembers my name. Still blue through the silence and the roar. Still blue even when we don't score. I carry the soul of the shedding crew. You can't shake me, I'm still blue. Still here, still true. Woke up to the chants, paint cracked on my wall, but the pride in my heart never faded at all. Jersey frayed at the seams, but it still feels right. Been through darkest nights, still shining bright. We bled in the game, we rose with no shame. The bridge still whispers my name. Still blue, every
Wake up, it's a blue morning show, where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so dope. Everything's about Chelsea, feel upright. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Talk Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. Start the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We're repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we can't.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you. Good morning once again, and welcome to a fresh edition of the Blue Morning Show. I do hope you all are doing well, and as usual, yep, we keep it interactive here. Here, your opinion matters. We put our opinions together, look at it from different perspectives, and come to a sensible conclusion. Today, we don't have too many items lined up to talk about, but be rest assured, we have some important items. Some of them emerged today. Some of them were lined up for yesterday's news roundup show, but we couldn't go live yesterday. But we're back today, and we'll talk about all of them. Not too many, but because we keep it interactive here, it's not just about the panelists, nor is it just about those in the live chat. We work together to come to a sensible conclusion. We'll talk a lot about the small items we have lined up, and without wasting much of your time, we will dive into them. And the sooner we get them done, we call it a day. We don't need to keep it running. We need to keep it as short as possible so that when others see it, they'd be comfortable to look at it and start watching it and not run away because of the length of the video. So, but yeah, the first item, a very important one, I'm sure important for all Chelsea fans. But before I continue, I want to say hello to, I'm not able to see that on the big screen, but it's from a user called Alex Diaz Qua. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Alex, sorry, I can't see your comment on the big screen here, maybe because you're not following the show on YouTube. So this reads, Moisés Caicedo could be rewarded for his exceptional performances for Chelsea as the terms of his contract may be adjusted to reflect his status as a world-class midfielder. Wow, that's from Sky Sports. Surprise, surprise, we already know that. We've heard for a month now or so that we're looking. I don't remember whether the reporting question said specifically they were already speaking with his camp, but we've known for a while now that we're looking to reward him for his performances. At some point, some Chelsea fans were concerned that when rumors with regards suggesting that Real Madrid are interested in signing him emerged. We also got a brief from his camp saying, the focus is Chelsea. Changing his agents doesn't mean he's looking to leave. And I think he changed to his family. There were reports suggesting at the time that he switched to Ali Barat. That's Nicolas Jackson's current agent or agency. I'm not sure what the correct language to use there, but we're good. And I think it only makes sense that he gets rewarded for his performances. Selfless, always sacrifices. You can say the way we know he can apply himself just to ensure he screens our defensive line effectively, reads the game very well. He's improved. He's a much better player than he was before we signed him from Brighton. So congratulations in advance to him. I hope they get that done. But they've proven that if they want to, how do I phrase it? If they want to reward a player, they do. They don't look back. Just as was the case of Cucurella, I was concerned, but I don't know how they did it. It seems to be easy for them whenever they're serious about rewarding the player. So, once again, congratulations to Moisés Caicedo in advance. Well deserved. The second item, when I read this one, it scared the heck out of me. He's a player I loved so much when he was with us before he left for China. But let's read the report. I think, how do you pronounce that? Selekautalk or Selechao? I don't know the outlet that Vince is quoting here. Well, the report itself reads that Oscar was taken to Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo in Brazil today after he felt unwell. Tests have revealed a heart problem. It is understood that he will retire from football and focus on recovery. Um, Quick recovery to him. A player I love so much. Even after he left Chelsea, he still, liked our posts, supported the club. But more importantly, his health is top priority right now. It's a good thing that he will retire and focus on his health. He's made a lot of money, especially I think, where does he play now? I haven't followed him in a while, but always sad to hear such thing. But yeah, I'm just happy that he was taken to the hospital and the issue was diagnosed, and that he's willing to give up football to focus on his health. Yep. And in the future, chances are he'd become a coach or maybe an agent and still be part of the game in some capacity. Yeah, because he was such an intelligent player, an excellent finisher on his day. They called him babyface assassin at the time at Chelsea. A sad, sad, sad story indeed. But yeah, quick recovery to him. It's a good thing. The issue was diagnosed when he was taken to the hospital. So this one again, Raheem, that again is indeed Raheem Sterling again. I remember he was on international duty for England. He had to leave the England camp to return home because his home that time was burglarized, and the bad guys or the thieves made away with some of his belongings. um, but this time he was at home with his kids, and he reads that Raheem Sterling was forced to confront burglars armed with a knife when they broke in with his family still at home. Wow. Concerning Raheem Sterling again. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was on duty, on international duty for England. I think it was during the Euros. I can't quite remember what competition exactly, that he had to leave to return to England, and after that, didn't go back to the English national team camp. Um, but the second paragraph here reads, he heard the masked gang getting upstairs while he was waiting to watch the Chelsea versus Wolves game on Saturday night. Acting on pure instinct, Starling made sure his partner, Paige, just let's stick with his partner. I don't want to butcher her name while trying to pronounce it. Starling made sure that his partner and children, Thiago, 8, and Ty Cruz, who is 6, were safe before going upstairs to confront the gang. He was able to confront them in the property, and they made off without taking anything. Again, I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say it's a good thing they didn't. You could say they didn't steal anything, but more importantly, it's a good thing that they didn't harm him or his family. So I don't know why they're targeting him. Once again, if correct me if I'm wrong, this is the second time that since he joined Chelsea, that his home uh, has been burglarized. This is the second time. The first one I referenced was when he was on international duty for England and had to leave the England camp to go. Yeah, I think his family at the time also was in the house. Yeah, his kids and wife were in the same house in that particular instance. So sorry to hear that. I'm not sure why he's been targeting him. So it looks like we're almost close to exhausting all the items we have lined up. If we do, then we go news hunting. It doesn't hurt. I still have a bit of time before I go help my boys get ready for school. So this is a follow-up report Because some when some see such a, they start asking the question, what are Chelsea doing? But here, the Athletic reports that Chelsea are supporting Raheem Sterling after the forward was targeted by a burglary at his family home. The incident took place at home in how'd you pronounce that? Berkshire? In Berkshire on Saturday, while Sterling and his children were in the house. Yeah, that's con- concerning, really. Is this thing still having an issue? I thought I had fixed all the problems. I'm not seeing comments here. 2324. I'm quite sure you usually join the show on YouTube, but hi to you too. Unfortunately, I cannot see your comment on the main screen, and as such, cannot highlight it to read it. But I'm quite sure you heard me when I read that. Yeah, you said hi, but hi to you too. I do hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining the conversation. So let's see. I mean, it's their responsibility. This is very sad, but I still don't understand why Raheem Sterling isn't playing with the current squad. I don't want to discuss why he isn't playing. The focus right now should be why, yeah, are they targeting him? Because this is the second time. And yeah, let's see. This is deeply shocking indeed. Um, all right. Anything else here? I don't think we'd see anything serious here. Let's see Chelsea fans. I forgot because we still have a bit of time to go. I just don't want it to go for long. If we don't have anything serious to discuss, we can keep it as short as possible so that other followers can see it and then be confident to watch it. Okay, let's see. Um, Enzo's eighth wife on the Oscar report. God, this is why you need to choose. I'm not sure how what to make of that. And this user here saying he got enough already, time to enjoy and take some rest. I love you, champ. Yeah, I think he's blessed. I don't think money is his problem right now. So yeah, I'm just happy that he's decided to retire and focus on his health. More importantly, let's see what else do we have here. I wish Oscar full recovery. I know Chelsea fans love him a lot. He should, please. I'm guessing this user Dixon King means he should retire, please. Yeah. Get well soon. Sad news. Get well soon. I wish him speedy recovery. This is so sad to hear. I am glad it was detected. Yeah, I agree. Detected. And his life is not in danger. Happy for him. He has had a good footballing career. I agree. Quick recovery. Chelsea fans love him a lot. Even if you don't love, you can say you hate a player because yeah, they had to leave your club or something. When it comes to one's health, and you could say life, I think it's important to project the human side of you. You know, emotional maybe. Did Raheem Sterling? I'm not sure I understand that particular question. There, 2324. Apologies that I don't. Let's see. What else do we have here? All right. All right. This is interesting one. This is a player I know. I don't know. I don't think we've been. I think we've heard rumors. We did address some rumors in the past about before he went to Atletico Madrid. I don't quite remember what it was exactly, whether we were interested in going for him or something to that effect. But he's a player I know Bobby loved. I liked him. But my argument at the time was that he's more of the type of number nine. I think we had Nicolas Jackson at the time. He's more of the type of number nine that we had at the time, and wouldn't make sense to sign more of this player again. Sign a player that is of the same profile if we intend keeping those players in question. I referenced at the time that we're still at the club, and it just wouldn't make sense that we'll have the sort of issue we had under Thomas Tuchel, where when we had too many players of similar profile and nobody offers any different attributes to make the team more balanced. But he went to Atletico Madrid, and I think his salary would have been an issue at the time. But this reads he, in quote, a square braces there. Julian Álvarez has been very good for Atletico Madrid, but the intermediaries are making it clear that he is considering his options. So he probably went there as a stepping stone, not necessarily because he wanted to go there, or maybe because he just wanted to be playing, not necessarily because he loved to play on that Diego Simone or maybe for the club. But yeah, this says worst Barca seems the most likely option for him. PSG and Chelsea are very much keeping close tabs on the situation. He's such a fine finisher, a good player, and Bailey continues. I am told that clearly Barca and PSG appeal to Alvarez, but don't rule out a move to London with Chelsea. I think we just, for me, I think it'd be correct to say Chelsea are, in this case, are outsiders, since we are basically, you could argue, his last option. He's not, you say, I'm told that clearly Barca and PSG appeal to Alvarez. So see how Chelsea is mentioned there. The latter part of that third paragraph reads, but don't rule out a move to London with Chelsea. Yeah, that's if all else. Yeah, if he doesn't get his wish of joining either Barcelona or PSG, then yeah, he'd consider Chelsea. Then if that's the case, I don't want him really. Plus I'm gonna go back to saying um, I'm not saying I don't think it'd be correct to say we don't pay well. We do pay well, but we offer heavily incentivized contracts that if you join and start doing well, then you get a chance to get a pay rise. But I think since it have options on the table, let's say PSG, I don't Barca these days don't pay well. They're actually out there looking for free agents to sign or looking to tap up players to get them to run down their contract and join them. So I'd say probably not going to happen. I don't see it happening because these days, yeah, we don't offer. If it's not incentivized, let's just stick with non-incentivized, non-heavily incentivized contracts. We don't offer that these days because we've found ourselves in situations where players just sit and earn a lot of money, whether we're doing well or not, whether they're playing or not. So we've restructured the sort of contract we offer to players that you earn what you work for. And for that reason, I don't think Alvarez come. I don't think he comes to Chelsea. I don't think he happens. But that's my opinion. Let's see what Chelsea fans are saying here. Um, let's see who's Graham Bailey. Okay. And Michael here is saying this will be a dream signing for Chelsea, but do we really need him? Emera comes in 2026, whether January or I don't. Probably it's not going to be in January, but he comes in 2026. But that doesn't mean because for Chelsea, that doesn't mean if we see a player that will make us even better than a player we already have within our ranks that we're not going to go for that player. I think we go for that player. But Alvarez, his salary will almost always be an issue. Never going to happen. And the way that report reads, we're basically his go-to option when all else fails. Yeah. So we're not a priority for him. He'll have to see whether you can say his preferred options like his preferred option like joining Barcelona or maybe PSG. If either of the two options don't work out for him, then that's when he'd consider Chelsea. So I don't see this happening. And Kodak here says Alvarez to Chelsea sounds impossible, but anything is possible in football. He will be a great signing, but I don't see it happening. Honestly, his salary almost always be an issue, and the fact that PSG are interested, Barcelona, I don't fear them because I think even though we offer heavily incentivized contract, we do pay better than them. Demola here saying we have our own Alvarez in Sat Pive. It's both same build maybe. Let's give him a chance and develop him. Chelsea don't need Alvarez. We have the lab and Emera joining. I did mention that a few minutes ago. So I don't really see this Alvarez to Chelsea happening. And I think I'm quite sure that the person who's on the panel right now most definitely Tebe. Big up Tebe. If that's you, let's hear you. Yeah, I know my bro very well. I don't know. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I can't complain. Still struggling to find a consistent timing, but I'm working on it because yeah, it doesn't help that we stream. You can say scanty scheduling. It doesn't help a lot, but I think we're close. I'm close to finding a solution, or we're close to finding a solution. Your thoughts? Where do you want to come in? The Oscar news or the Alvarez news? Moises Caicedo, I'm quite sure. No need to talk about that. You probably second. You could say, my opinion, that he deserves a pay rise. Which one is this? This one, Oscar was taken to the hospital, and tests have revealed that yeah, he has a heart problem, and he's decided to retire from football and focus on his recovery, which is the best thing to do because I'm quite sure he's very very rich right now. Can just you can say invest in businesses and become even richer. Raheem Sterling's house burglarized, and it's important that I say again because I remember something happened when he was on international duty for England that he had to leave the England camp to return to be with his family. Where do you want to come in? And then the item that I was on before I wanted to get to that one, and then go news hunting. This one news about Chelsea's you could say interest on Julian Álvarez, which I don't think will happen because yeah, we're practically like his last option. But let's hear you. Where do you want to come in, Tobeho?
Yeah, I'll start with the Oscar one. I just wish him a speedy recovery. And then life is just like this. You can plan things, but again, only God can decide. But for his sake and his family, I wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully, he can get the best doctors and medical to recover very well. And also, in terms of Julian Alvarez, I don't think this will happen because he will cost a lot coming to Chelsea. That's another thing. And also,
And
after
he's not
Omega,
been athletic. He's not been at Atletico for 2 seasons actually. I think
is
at
this
most two.
yeah, this is his second season.
Mm.
And also, I think maybe the striker maybe Chelsea might look for is like of Panicelli. Maybe when time goes on, if maybe he keep on his form. So I don't see Chelsea investing a lot on Alvarez while we have a Mega coming and also Panicelli still there. So doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't make sense in so many ways. And plus the way he's mentioned here. And remember, let's be honest here. Even if we're interested, I think his salary will almost always be an issue. And these days, you hardly ever see players going to certain clubs because they love that club and not, you can say, prioritize this the how you can say the salary. It's because it's business, irrespective of how we see it, and that's especially the case for a player like Alvarez. There are lots of suitors out there. I think, if anything, I maybe Argentine contingents maybe they'd convince him to join us and accept the heavily incentivized contract. Yeah, and do I think we're desperate enough to make an exception given how good he is? I'd say no. I don't see that happening. We're not that desperate in that position. MRI is still coming. We still have Liam Delap. We still have JP who can play in that position, even though he's not traditionally a nine. It just doesn't make sense, you know, in so many ways. But yeah, we're moving from that one, and here we have this here. I think Nicolas Jackson. This is he's doing this. You can say out of shame. You know, that sort of situation where you've cornered yourself and you out of shame just don't want to accept you've made a mistake. You just want to prove to those who were watching you corner yourself that you knew exactly what you were doing, or maybe you know exactly what you're doing, and you want to prove it to them that you haven't made a mistake. And I think this will end up becoming like that sort of Lukaku Chelsea situation, because I don't see Bayern paying the agreed amount maybe. I don't see that happening, because yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but the way they're utilizing him just reflects the fact that they signed him. He's just he you can say he's just a placeholder signing for them. They're looking for a better option. They're not necessarily interested in keeping him on a permanent. I think he ends up coming back to Chelsea, and we'll see a similar situation to that of Romelu Lukaku, unfortunately. But this particular report reads that Nicolas Jackson has no plans to cut short his loan at Bayern Munich in January. He remains focused on having an important role for the Bavarians clubs this season. Yeah, we know. Uh, but the way I see it, he's just trying to prove that, yeah, he was right to have left Chelsea in the first place. And he's going to prove to Chelsea that, yeah, he can make it at Bayern. He's just, that, as I've explained, that sort of situation where out of shame, you don't want to admit you've made a mistake. Um, Let's see. And Wendy saying, "Pick up, coach, please. I didn't see notification. I missed about 36 minutes of our show. Your show. I don't want to miss your shows. I understand. No problem. It's not your fault. We've been everywhere of late trying to find the perfect timing. But I think the Blue Morning Show will come back. But except that I'm not gonna be staying up late at night after going back to bed early, and then we'll still find a way to make sure the news roundup show, which comes up airs every evening, that one also starts airing consistently. But let's say you Nicholas Jackson's situation. I'm concerned that eventually it will become that sort of Lukaku Chelsea situation. But let's hear you.
Yeah, also to add on that, if Enzo Maresca is still our coach for next season, I don't think Enzo Maresca will accept him in our dressing room. So overall, Nicolas Jackson is able to be a bench player at Bayern Munich. I don't understand that because he's not getting enough game time. It's either play start sometimes, but most of the time it's on the bench. So anyway, with
Even when
Nico,
they're winning by a lot of margins, they still leave him on the bench.
exactly. So man, anyway, I think we need to move on. Good luck to him. And also, if he goes, yes, he did well at Chelsea, but again, he's not a legend that I'll say I'll miss him. It's football, man. No player bigger than Chelsea overall.
No, I mean, players come, players go, managers come, managers go, even owners come and go. And Chelsea will remain Chelsea. But Houston, I think we'll end up selling him to another club. I don't think we sell him because I think our owners will be they're not going to be happy if Bayern comes back and say, yeah, we want to sign him, but yeah, the agreed amount, we're not willing to pay that. I don't think Chelsea will say, okay, then join them for a lower price, a price below you can say how much we had agreed on. I think they'd look to sell him to another club. And yeah, and you did mention that you don't see a situation where Enzo Maresca welcomes him to Chelsea, and I think yeah, I agree, and I think the owners will be with him on that one because he's going to cause problems. He left because he wasn't happy because he wanted to be the main guy, which you could say I don't like that. It's these days when you build a team and you have a main guy, and when the main guy gets injured, you're not gonna be doing well. It's really that simple. And Maresca doesn't want that. So yeah, he's gone there with this main guy syndrome. And it's not even close to the main guy. I'm not sure what to make of his situation, but yeah, let him have fun. Good luck to him. But yeah. Let's see. So let's go news hunt and then we'll round off in a bit. I want to keep it as short as possible. Let's see anything new here. The Moisés Caicedo news, we've talked about that. This is Vince's opinion. Moisés Caicedo, yeah, could be rewarded. This is about Reece James, and this is by Keelan. Who is that? Uh, Gil DM. I'm not sure. One Chelsea insider described Reece James to us as a beast. Okay. As a competitor, they see him as a winner who, when the time calls for it, will show his passion either on the pitch or in the changing room. And he's very confident, really. For him to have said publicly before our game against PSG that, yeah, we're going to win, that moved me. What else do we have here? Okay, this one more thing which reads that there's a newfound confidence and increasing authority to James, which comes with his consistent presence in the changing room at Cobham and Stamford Bridge. Sources within Chelsea say they have seen a positive change in Reece James throughout his period of sustained fitness. I think Maresca changed a lot about him. Did publicly ask more from him as the captain, and I think he's doing that now, and I like him. He's may not be again. I'm not, but from afar, I think it's easy to say he's not the most vocal, but never on the pitch. But from what we've seen, I think it'd be correct to say, yeah, it's wrong to say that he's not the most vocal because he does speak to his talk to his teammates on the pitch, and you can see they listen to him whenever he speaks. But that's by the way, we have this indisciplined captain. And imagine when the captain is indisciplined, what happens to those he leads. Well, big out to you, Constantine Dente. I'm not sure how much time I have. But that's by the way, nice to have you on the panel. I do hope you're doing well. How are you doing, mate?
Good, mate. Sorry, I was a little bit
No,
late. I
you
didn't know
know I
you
was
were on,
kidding,
actually.
right? Sorry?
I'm very surprised that you were on, actually, that you woke up for an early show. I'm very surprised you're doing it. But anyway,
You know, I've
um,
explained to you that seems actually to be, you could say, the more doable of the two.
mhm,
Yeah,
okay.
because yeah, I just have to wake up earlier and then transition into having the boys get ready for school. That's actually
Yeah,
easier. The only thing is that yeah, it will
an
be like
international
when
break, I thought you'll probably have a little bit of a break.
yeah, exactly. So I think that's even better. But going back to bed on time, not easy either. Because I have other things I have to do. Yeah, but go ahead. How are you doing, man? Where do you want to come in? We have the Oscar story, Julian Álvarez. Let me just read them out to you. You can come in. I think I still have a bit of a minute here before yeah I go help. We have this particular one here. Oh, what did I do? Okay, not that one.
Is
We
someone
have the
else on the panel,
Moses.
coach? I can't see who's that is. Sorry.
Okay, this is Moisés Caicedo here. That yeah, of course, this is not new. That we're looking to give him a
No, no,
pay
on the panel.
rise.
Who's it? Who else is on the panel? I see another person there.
That's Trevoh. You should know. Once you see
Oh,
a
okay.
name, all right. And
Timoe
we
Bakayoko? So I'm like, I don't know who that
yeah,
is.
Timur. He's using Timur Bakayoko, but that's
Big
not
up to them.
Bakayoko's image. That's Shim Nhuka. Is that how you pronounce his name? But
Umweka,
that's
yeah.
Shim. Yeah. So this one is about Oscar. Was ill and was taken to the hospital, and tests have revealed that he has a heart problem. And yeah, he will retire to focus on his recovery. So I don't know. I think where do you want to come in? There's also the story about Julian Alvarez, which is you could say the story itself
Mm.
shows that Chelsea isn't a priority for him. Chelsea is if his you could say preferred move to Barcelona and PSG don't don't materialize, then yeah, he'd come to Chelsea. Which one again? Raheem Sterling house, but he had to deal with Burglars again. I think I remember one incident happened when he was on international duty for England and had to leave camp to go take after his family and didn't go back again. Actually, so those are the things
But
we've talked
yeah.
about. Where do you want to come in?
Yeah, with the Sterling, that's bad too. I thought he because it happened last time and he said he's getting security, blah blah. What happened to the security? I don't know what happened there, but anyway, it's surprising that it happened again after because last time he said he's gonna get like he's gonna get actually guards outside, so he's gonna have like bodyguards. So I don't know what happened there. Obviously, somehow something happened again. That's a shame.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, I saw that about Oscar. That's yeah. I think that's probably his career now. Probably if that's the case. So yeah, it
Well,
is what it is.
in
He's had a
terms
good
of, you could
career.
say, from a financial perspective, I think he's set for life. His generations to come.
Exactly.
Mhm. So
Maybe
more
they're trying too
importantly,
much Chinese food. Maybe it wasn't good for his heart. Too much Chinese food there, but the rest was very good. Everything else was very good. No problems.
so hopefully, I'm just glad he's retiring and focusing on his health. More importantly, he can still be part of football in some capacity. Go ahead.
Yeah. He'll be fine. I think he'll be all right. He's at a good age, so he'll be okay. Yeah, the Alvarez stuff, I didn't buy that. I mean, what type of report is that? Like, if PSG, if Finger, or maybe us. Again, it's one of those nothing reports again, to be honest. We're not paying his wages. We're not paying nowhere near that what he wants. I don't see that. That's not a type of player we would go for.
And you can say
Unless it depends where we
the
are,
source itself
maybe
isn't
next
strong.
season. But no,
The Chelsea
not have
Chronicle.
a very good record lately. He had one good endorsement from, I think, Ornstein, and since then he's got everything wrong basically about Chelsea. So yeah, no, I don't trust anything that guy. Uh, it's a bit of a nothing story. It's probably just later on.
Stop using McDonald's Wi-Fi.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think he's at McDonald's. Yeah, clearly.
um, my McDonald's Wi-Fi is pretty strong at the moment, so I don't know what's wrong. Oh, there you go, cut off again.
I mean,
Can you hear me?
I can see your signal, right? It's not that strong from here. Maybe it looks
Yeah, I
strong
can. It
from
was not. No, it's gone really low now. Yeah, it was strong, and now it's gone low. Yeah,
okay. Maybe you're not a
but
good
can you
paying
still hear me, Coach?
customer, so when this, but go ahead. What you were saying, we can hear you.
Yeah, can you still? Oh, that's good. If you can hear me, that's good. Yeah. Look, nothing report. It's a nothing report for me. That one. It's just a bit of news that it's international break. They have to say something, and it's a whole.
Mm-mm. Then this connection is really, really poor. Did we lose him?
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. At some point, we stopped hearing you.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Look, I'm in the back room now, so yeah, that's probably it's not connecting. It's not catching very well in this back room, unfortunately. But yeah, look, like I said, that report for me it's nothing for me. It doesn't mean nothing. That report.
Yeah. Hey, did you see from that guy that David Austin propped, and ever since you can say he's been crapping on people's head. You can say just he's milking that single prop from David Austin, and that's it.
Exactly.
And he's grown
Well, it's not one
exponentially.
guy, coach. It's not one. It's five. There's five of them.
Five of them.
It's five individual journalists under that account.
Here's the question I have. I don't know. Even if we're speaking directly with Real Madrid, it's never gonna work. He doesn't come cheap. He's already on 250 or 230 euros per
Yeah.
week, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
City are also interested in signing him, and I'm quite sure there will not be shortage of clubs interested in signing Rodrigo. And you could say, and he's not guaranteed to be starting for Chelsea either.
Yeah. Look, he's not. I know a lot of people saying he's a superstar. I don't see him as a superstar, to be honest. I don't see him as that type of player, like a superstar player that
No, no,
a
he's
world.
not. And I'm not. And that's not to say he's not a good player.
Yeah, good, but not for what he would want and how much he would cost. He needs to be a superstar for that type of money. And for me, he's not a superstar. I mean, even his numbers are not very good. If you look at his numbers, they're not very good.
So I don't know, and but here's the thing: people are calling him out. The indie
Indy
um
Kyla, yeah.
in the Kyla, people are calling him out. I think he's doing it just for engagement. I did talk about it. I think it was
Coach, he
during the
hasn't
news.
got one thing right since that endorsement about Chelsea, or never, nothing, not one thing.
It's man, it just sounds as if you could say maybe he paid Austin to do that for him. I don't know, or what did he do?
Yes,
It just
yes,
yeah, it
yeah.
just seems as if that was the case because yeah, that will not. Yes, and as long as that prop, the reason for that prop from Austin, it happened right. I don't think you can blame all. You can blame. I don't think you can blame what's his name Austin for propping for giving him credit for something that was rightfully his.
Correct.
You
Yes.
get the
No,
point.
that
So
that
even if
prop
you
was
paid him,
deserved.
yeah, go ahead.
That prop was deserved, but anything after that has been nothing deserved at all.
Which makes it seem as if it was arranged.
Correct, and
Or
it doesn't
maybe
look good for
Austin
Austin
knew
either.
that it was gonna happen, and does then let them be the one to break the news, and then yeah, chances are they'd pay him a lot of money to do that because that will not do his reputation any measure of damage. Because yeah, what he propped them for did in fact come true.
Yeah. Look, it's not going to do Austin any damage. You're correct. I mean, a little bit, but nothing significant. It doesn't matter. So
Wow. It's really crazy, really. I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I think we've pretty much addressed everything we have lined up, and I don't think it makes sense to just stretch it. I don't know.
no, there's not too much news, to be honest. You've pretty much covered everything there. There's not too much happening at the moment. No.
Yeah. Trevoh, anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm fine.
All right. All right. With that, people, we've come to the natural end of this particular show, but I think we should be doing a lot better than 5 lives. But that's, by the way, yeah, whenever we stream in this format, that's usually the case. But very soon, YouTube, they've actually started rolling out the feature where you can stream in both vertical and horizontal and the landscape format, which will go a long way for help
Oh
content
yeah, that's good.
creators.
Yeah, that's great.
They've actually started running it out, but we're not part of it yet. So thank you to 2325. Thank you to Wendy. Thank you. Who else was here? And nobody else in the chat. But thank you to Good, and also thank you to Constantine Dunchu, the captain of the community. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the conversation. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
Still blue. Footsteps on Fulham Road, moonlight on my pride. Wore this badge through highs and lows, never had to hide. Memories in Stamford breeze echo through my chest. Not every win is sweet, but I gave my all, no less. We sang through the rain, we danced through the pain. The pitch still remembers my name. Still blue through the silence and the roar. Still blue even when we don't score. I carry the soul of the shedding crew. You can't shake me, I'm still blue. Still here, still true. Woke up to the chance, paint cracked on my wall, but the pride in my heart never faded at all. Jersey